We have in-depth coverage for you tonight. Eyewitness News reporter Todd Wallace is live in Boston with details that are new at 6 on how today's ceremony was therapeutic for some.
But first, let's go to Walt Buteau live in the newsroom.
It was a ceremony of song and other ceremony, but with a dose of reality about the attack 1 year ago.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies.
The resiliency of the past year was expressed by survivors. Patrick Downs and his wife both lost parts of their legs, but he didn't want anyone to forget the work of the first responders or the 4 victims who did not survive.
We will always remember our guardian angels, Lindsay, Sean, Crystal, and Martin. Whether we raised them as our children, knew them for years, met them once, or only know them in spirit.
Mixed with the Boston strong pride, Mayor Menino and others offered the brutal reality of a now forever changed and scarred American tradition.
It'll never be easy to gather so close to that finish line. It'll never be easy to be so close to that place. Our lives broke apart.
Dancer Adrian Haslett-Davis, who lost her lower left leg, is optimistic, but also cautious.
Something in your life, in anyone's life, can go horrifically, terribly wrong in a matter of seconds. Yet it is up to us to make every single second count after, because believe me, they do.
The executive director of the Boston Athletic Association says while this ceremony was about remembering last year, he adds next week we will run the 118th Boston Marathon. In the newsroom, Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.
Our in-depth coverage continues tonight. More than 2,500 people were downtown for today's ceremony.
The tributes started inside, then moved outdoors into the rain and over to the finish line. The dark and damp weather matched the somber reason for this event. But new at 6 tonight, some of the people here still consider it a cathartic experience. Eyewitness News reporter Todd Wallace joins us now with more live in Boston.
And Mike and Shannon, the Boston Marathon bombers allegedly killed 4 people, injured hundreds more, and then there are those who have scars you cannot see. The dead have been remembered, and the wounded are being recognized. The Boston Marathon tribute honors the victims from the explosion, and then there are those like Katie Tamira.
Just being a witness of it was definitely an inspiration to me after what I went through.
Katie and hundreds like her have invisible injuries, battling through the emotional toll the tragedy took.
It was very moving. Some of it was hard because it brought back like the painful memories, but at the same time, just hearing how far Boston has come and how far I've come even.
Tuesday's tribute then was a cathartic experience for many, a chance for healing and restored hope.
To hear Vice President Biden say that we won't yield to fear, and I think in a sense that has somehow crippled me. I had been held captive for a while. Just the sense of returning, enjoying Boston again.
And the tribute almost had a spiritual tone, at least to me. So indeed, for many, or at least for some, it was a cathartic experience. Reporting live in Boston, Todd Wallace, Eyewitness News.